There's something about spring that I love. Maybe it's the start of baseball. Maybe it's great weather that's coming up. Or it could just be another Brad Show episode. I'll go with all of them. But we have a lot planned for you in this episode. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Brad Stefani, your host. And this spring break, I got the chance to go to Florida, so that was awesome. No tan, but I'll let you decide if I filmed this before I left. So check out our new episode. We have Ramsey joining us today. It's going to be a great show. Let's roll the opening. How to with Jessica and how to... what? I have no idea. Jessica, tell us.
Guys, Jessica here. Welcome to my segment of the Brad Show. This week I'm going to show you how to be an obnoxious passenger in the car with one of your good friends. I'm doing this in my car right now. I'm telling you this little secret because later on tonight my best friend and I, we have some places that we have to be at. We have a meeting and we're going to go hang out for a bit before our meeting. So she's going to drive because I always tend to drive, but I've told her she can drive this time. And then I'm going to kind of be an obnoxious passenger in our car and record some of the stuff I do and then show it to you guys so you can have some ideas of how to annoy your friends when they're driving you places. Alright? I hope you enjoy this video, you guys. Bye. Bitch! Why? Every time you're in my car! Every time! Damn it! Oh, we're gonna... Stop it! How do you have your lights on? You're gonna punch the shit out of you.
No. Day in and day out. See what we can do for you at mywiki.org/sjcareer. We the Franciscan St. Joseph campus.
Wait, what was that?
Better, in partnership with the Felician Sisters.
I'm Mary, the Oconomowoc Lake Country Community President for Waterstone Bank. There's a reason why we call our home equity line of credit. Shh. Oh. Sometimes I feel it.
Hey guys, so in case you couldn't tell, some of my favorite things to do to annoy my best friend driving me around, I would love to dance like a crazy person, stare at random people outside the window, wave at random people outside the window, unplug her stuff, press her lights on and off, play with her gadgets, try and hold her hand, random stuff like that. Drives her crazy, and she had no idea that I was filming her that whole time. So it was kind of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it was a little funny for you guys. Have any other ideas that I can do to her while she's driving? I'd love some new tips on how to annoy someone when they're driving. All right, you guys, have a good one. See you next time.
Thanks, Jessica. Now it comes to the ranting part. Now, I can't do that. If I start yelling, my voice is going to crack. I'm going to leave that to Steve because he's great at it. Because Steve said to him, like I always say, Steve, we want to know why.
Hey Brad Show viewers, what's up? It's Steve here. of another segment of 'Cause Steve Said So. Now, I did have another rant lined up for you guys, but some developments happened in the story, and I don't want to talk about it exactly yet. So, this week, I decided to rant about something else. Credit card offers. Where do I begin with these? First, it's a waste of trees. Look at all this paper. There's going to be like 3 or 4 sheets of paper in this, and I get these like once almost every day. And I know I'm not the only person getting these. How much paper are people wasting? Trees that are being cut down just to give credit card offers to people that are going to just shred them and throw them away. It's waste of the planet. Stop it. Number 2, I'm pre-approved, it says on here. I think. Not on this one, but I've had ones that says I'm pre-approved. Pre-approved for what? I have no credit score. I don't have anything to have credit with. I've never had a credit card. I haven't even started paying off my student loans yet, so I got no credit there. It's not like I have bad credit. I just have no credit, because I've had nothing to get my credit from. So, why do you say I'm pre-approved? How am I pre-approved? It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. The only thing I can think of is that the Postal Service is so desperate for money. And, hey, these guys are paying their postage. They're sending it to, they're mailing it, so the Postal Service needs cash. That's probably how they're getting it, but it's a waste. First thing, get with the 21st century and just email it. Oh wait, you can't email it, because we'll just click spam. It'll get sent to our spam box, and we won't have to worry about it. We get it sent in the mail, and it's here to pester us. Notice how I'm blocking my address. Yeah. So, yeah, waste of the planet, waste of time. Just stop it. Well, I think that's it for today. Sorry for the shortness of the rant, but I just don't have a lot to say about it. They just annoy me. I mean, I get them every day, and they waste the planet's resources. What else can I say about them? Anyways, remember to follow me on Twitter at @CauseSteveSaidSo, and if you have a suggestion for something you want me to rant about that annoys you in your real life, feel free to drop me an email at CauseSteveSaidSo@yahoo.com. Sorry, I get the Twitter thing in my head, and then I have to reverse it for the email thing, and that just screws me up. Maybe I should start writing a script. Nah.
Doing it yourself is very important, and Ashley knows all about that. She's been doing it forever. Ashley, take it away. Do it yourself.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make rose water spray. Now rose water is very good for your skin. I'm going to be starting to use this with my skincare. So if you want to know how to make rose water spray, please keep watching. For this project you will need a saucepan with filtered water in it, an empty spray bottle, a pretty rose, and some aloe vera gel, or I have this Hawaiian moon aloe, which is like the same thing. I'm just going to be taking off the petals to this rose, and I'm going to be placing it in this. You just want to make sure that the rose petals are submerged in the water. For added moisture, we're going to be taking this aloe vera and just take like a teaspoon. You want to then put it on the stove, and I just put this on like a medium heat setting and just leave it on there for like 10 minutes or so. You know the rose water is almost done when it gets all soggy and the color just changes. You're going to be needing a glass like this with the pointy end so it's easier to put in our container. You're going to be needing a sifter so it's easier to drain the petals from the water. Now you just want this to cool off before you put it in your container. You can put it in the refrigerator or the freezer. We are now just going to be filtering this into our little container. And there you have it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed my rose water spray DIY for this week. Please comment and subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Nerd news. Nerd news. What do I mean by that? It's time for nerd news now with Ramsey. Ramblin' Ramsey. He's going to get you started on that nerd news for your week. Take it away, Ramsey. And welcome to the show.
So, Bradshaw, what's going on, guys? It's Ramsey out here giving you your, I don't know how often I'm going to be on the show, so that many days, weeks, update on nerd stuff. Alright, so, let's just get right into it. Machinima, awesome YouTube channel. Get in there. They did Mortal Kombat stuff, live action, out of control, ballin', great characters, great actors, great storyline, great plot, blah, 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 blah. They're doing Street Fighter. Get in there, Hadoukens all day. Another web series is going to be Nightwing. I don't know if you guys know anything about that. It's Robin turning rogue and beating the shit out of people all the time. It's going to be awesome. Haven't seen any acting, but more so just fighting. And the teaser for that looks legit, so check that out as well. Assassin's Creed is going to be dropping 2 games. One for the newer generation and one for the older whatever. So PS4, PS3, Xbox, and the 360. They're each getting separate games. I don't know why they're doing separate games, but whatever. It's supposed to be taking place in 1800s in Paris. Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be a huge tie into the Marvel Universe. Super pumped about that. If you don't know anything about them, please look into that. And if you want to hear a ridiculous story about all the movies tying in together, look up Patton Oswalt on Parks and Rec speech. Something like that. It's ridiculous because he talks about Star Wars coming in. Speaking of Star Wars, the new movie, which takes place after the last one, which was the 3rd movie, but if you do it chronologically, it's the one where Vader dies. And if I spoiled that for you, you're an idiot. You should have seen the movie. It's been out since the 80s. It's supposed to take place 30 years after that. The only recurring character that has been confirmed so far is R2-D2, which if he's coming along, so is 3PO, and I don't see why they wouldn't throw in Harrison Ford, and I'm sure the, what is the actress's name that did Leia? She'd probably be more than happy to make some money, because last time I saw her on the Roast of Roseanne, she was, woof. More things that have been released. Attack on Titan, the anime, is on Netflix, as well as the old Pokemon. That's out there too. That was last week, but I didn't ask to do this until like 2 days ago, so old and new news. Anyway, the Attack on Titan, if you haven't heard about it, look up the Magna Asian comic. Look that up, alright? They read it weird, the panels are dumb, but the art and the story is interesting, unique, and decently well done. And speaking of comics, if you are interested in getting into them, and you haven't, there's some stuff online that you can get into. You can read a free 1 or 2, but then they make you do the whole subscribe thing. So go to a local comic store. They still exist. They're real. Ones I'm reading right now are the Deadpool Nows, Superior Spider-Man, Chew, the New 52 Aquaman, and Mass Effect. Yes, Mass Effect is a comic, not just a baller-ass video game. So if you guys are all interested in that, I mean, send some questions. I don't know how many people are going to read them, but give it a go. It's funny. Most of them are funny, and they all have really interesting storylines. And if you have any questions at all, put them in the thing, and then maybe Brad will tell me. And then maybe I can answer them. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Okay, you don't have to do that last bit. And I forgot what movie that was from. That's that, Brad. Back to you, buddy.
Awesome. Glad to have you aboard, Ramsey. We'll have Alex back again the next episode, so can't wait to see what Alex has in store. Now we have Matt facts, and our facts that we need to get us through our week are coming up right now.
Alright, it's time for another exciting edition of Matt's Facts. Here we go. Chocolate milk is more efficient at giving you energy than most energy drinks. Now, honestly, would you have guessed that? I wouldn't have either. Studies have found that left-handed people tend to be more creative than right-handed people. I'm not saying us righties aren't as creative, because we clearly are. I mean, I hope so anyway. It'd be cool. Pretty cool. Finally, eating chocolate at least 5 times a week can reduce the risk of heart-related disease by 60%. So, over the past 2 weeks, I've said you can eat Skittles for your vitamin C, and now I'm telling you to eat chocolate to help avoid heart diseases. I'm sorry, parents. I'm sorry. That's all I can say. What else I can say is thanks for watching, and have a good week.
Al's advice. What kind of advice can you give a guy that just got back from spring break? Well, let's find out what Alex has to say. Al's advice is next.
Hey bros, welcome to another segment of the Brad Show. Where's my face? I can't see it. Another segment of Al's advice, and let me fix this because I'm not pretty enough. There we go, just move back a little bit. So, another segment of Al's advice, another week of the Brad Show. What? Up with the light. Let me fix you. You don't want to be fixed, do you? You don't want to be fixed because you want to just sit there and be a light. This works instead. So, we can edit that out. Hello and welcome to the Brad Show, another week of Al's advice, another segment on how to do things, how not to do things, depending on how you take them, because either way you're going to be doing something. It may be right or it may be horribly disastrous and cause you to get kicked out of the house and or just explode. Hopefully not. But, so, this week's topic is going to be on working with things that don't normally work. In this case, having a couple of ideas that normally shouldn't come together, and finding out if they will come together in a good way or a horrible way, in which case it will melt your spleen. So, let's say you got a friend and he likes like lemon water stuff. That's just whatever. Say he likes lemon water. And then I need to do something with this. And then you got another friend that likes like cayenne pepper or something. Okay? So your two friends are like, okay, so I want lemon water. The other friend's like, no, I want cayenne pepper because lemon water's for little. I'm not supposed to say words on here. It's for little people. It's for little people. So, but then they get in an argument, and then you're like, you know what? Both of you, shut up. You're both wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. So, then you go like this, and then you put the cayenne pepper in the lemon water. But then your other friend is like, he just like kicks the door down, and then he's like, no, you're all wrong. I like Tabasco. So, he does this, and then he does something very stupid, because all of them think they're right. So, what do you do when... I can smell it. Ugh. So, what do you do when all of your friends are right or all of your friends have your own opinion and they think that each one is correct. Well, you could do like I'm about to do and just like mix everything together and say, okay, we're going to do some of this, some of this, and some of this. Everybody shut up and listen to me because I'm right. Because I'm the one making this segment. Yeah. But this is one of those ideas that may work or may not work. Unfortunately, the only thing you got to do is really try it. It didn't work. Oh God. Then, oh, it burns. It burns. So, there's a couple different, oh God, my nose. There's a couple different ways you can do something like this. The first is to try to mix everything together and hope that works out. The other option is to try to hope that each one of those ideas can stand alone on their own. Each person could do their own separate thing. But personally, I would just go with the mix ideas and see what works. Because chances are, oh God, that burns. You could have something that is completely different and yet completely unique and everyone has fun with. Have a good day.
That's all the time that we have. I'm getting out of here. I think I have to catch another flight or something. No, I'm just kidding. I'm still here. But, you know, spring is around and we might even shoot outside soon. I know I might. Take care, guys. Enjoy your week. Brett's funny.